So hello guys, it's me, Mr. Rank 1 Reinhardt player here, coming back to you guys with another Season 3 update to How to Reinhardt. Today we got a very exciting announcement of patches. I've really been enjoying Reinhardt this season. Next season looks even more excited for Rein. As you can currently see, you're looking at me sitting at rank 2. I've been fighting with rank 1 with KSA for a while. You know, Reinhardt 57 win rate only, pretty good. So I was thinking about explaining to you guys how to play Reinhardt with the reworked patch notes. So let's get into it right now. Okay, so guys, the new patch notes, we're gonna look at them on the screen right now, and then we're gonna talk about some different stuff you need to adapt from it. Okay, let me open the patch notes on the screen. 1 second here. Okay, here we have the patch notes. Reinhardt charge cooldown is gonna get reduced from 8 seconds to 7 seconds. Honestly, it doesn't make a big difference, but it's a good change. This allows for a more diving more frequently, right? It's pretty good. Reinhardt fire strike damage. This is a big change, by the way. This is the biggest buff Reinhardt has gotten in a long time. So imagine a scenario, right, where there's an enemy support player scoping in as Ana, and you just fire strike, boom, dead. Honestly, pretty good potential there. Earth Shatter direct hit damage has been went from 250 to 170. So you can no longer one-shot squishy heroes, which is kind of disappointing. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Because let's say a scenario, right, where you go and pin cancel Shatter on a 200 HP hero, let's say Soldier 76, right? If you fire strike direct hit damage a Soldier 76, right, you're gonna one-shot them anyway. You know, like you just swing one time and they're gonna die. So it's not that big of a deal. Because for you to direct hit damage, you have to be close anyway. So interesting change, but doesn't change that much, It's just, honestly, it's kind of more balanced. You can't just one-shot someone. Earthshatter stun duration from 2.5 to 2.75. Nice quality of life change. You have more time if you shatter someone from far away. Pretty good stuff. Reinhardt Earthshatter cost increased by 12%. Honestly, you're probably not gonna even notice this difference. If you're doing a lot of damage, 12% is not that big of a deal. Reinhardt primary fire knockback reduced by 40%. I would say this is mostly a buff. You know, as like I'm gonna demonstrate you in game like how it get pooped, right? Like look how much she get pooped. Right? And there's like if you guys watch my guide video, like I explain kite swinging, right? So if let's say for an example, Cassidy here would jump at the same time as I swing on him, he would go way further. It's called kite swinging. If you time your jump in the direction where you're going, you can kite the swing. I'm gonna show you guys actually in a custom game I have for Rein practice. Okay, here we are at the code. If you guys want the code, you can always show up to Twitch chat when I stream and type !code. You have it there. So here I'm gonna, oh shit, 1 second. I'm gonna demonstrate to you how to kite swing, okay? You see? Like here when when he swings on me, I don't like really go anywhere, right? But when I jump in the direction of the swing and like it gives you more movement, right? Like look again, here I don't do anything, right? I'm just like kind of standing still, not going anywhere. But if you kite the swings, you can get a lot of momentum when if this guy would hit me. But look at the difference. I'm just pressing space bar here. But if you kite, it really does make a lot of change. So jump, swing, jump, swing, jump, swing. You see the extra trajectory. So it's actually a pretty useful technique, and this deletes the technique, so it makes Reinhardt 1v1 a little bit more interesting, you know? So that is an interesting change from the Reinhardt. And I have a gameplay video of showing you the changes in action, so let's watch that together. Yeah, 1 second here. So hello guys, we are here to react to the changes by Reinhardt, since Blizzard has not given me the patch yet, or I don't have the things. So here we can see the Reinhardt changes live that I just explained to all of you. So let's see them together here.
First, his charge cooldown has been reduced from 8 seconds to 7 seconds, a little minor
that is
buff.
his cooldown.
And his fire strike damage has been increased from 90 to 100, which is...
That is actually, like I said earlier, that is a huge buff. I think that, like, even when you're like Rein's fire strike swing comboing, right, like, that makes such a huge difference. Like 10 damage, when you have 2 of them, it's insane. Like you can one-shot 200 HP characters across the map if they don't expect it. Like it's unironically, it could be kind of a crazy one-shot. It's gonna be really nice.
Which is fantastic because you store 2 charges of fire strike, right? So you can 2-tap
very
someone
true,
with
Karki,
back
very
to
true.
back. The Earth Shatter direct hit damage has been reduced from 250 to 170.
Can't
so
one-shot
this
Mr.
nerf
Reaper
means
anymore.
you can't one-shot squishies up close.
But honestly, it doesn't make a
However, the
difference. But like, a Reaper's a weird hero, right? Because like, let's say Reaper has 250 HP, so then you just have to fire strike him, because... Or can I do mathematics? How much is 85 plus 170? I think that's 245, right? But so you can just one-shot anyone pretty much.
Means you can't
so it doesn't matter, like
squishies
I said.
up close.
You can just swing
However,
once.
the CC knockdown is longer because its duration is increased
that-
from
that-
2.5 seconds
that does
to
help a little bit
2.75
if you stun someone
seconds.
from
This
far
of
away.
course comes at the cost of the ultimate being 7% more expensive though. His rocket hammer
And look,
has
this
an
is
interesting
what I just
change where
demonstrated to you
the
guys as well.
knockback impulse has been reduced from 10 to 6. I'm gonna be honest, this is a little weird description, but it basically...
I mean, I just explained what it means, and that's pretty much all the changes for Reinhardt. So that's gonna be really interesting. Okay, let me get into you guys how we can deal with this and how you guys can win every game of ranked next season. Just like me, you can get top 10 easy peasy, guaranteed, no doubt about it. Here we find myself, you know, in a ranked game. You know, I was currently rank 2 while playing this game. You know, enemy team has 103 meters against 51 meters in push. So I want to show you guys something really important about Reinhardt, how you can turn these games around. So we're gonna watch the gameplay. I'm gonna break some downs for you here, break some stuff down for you here about Reinhardt gameplay and style you should have coming into season 3, so you can succeed in big things. Here, a lot of people would say like 51 meters, we haven't have kept the point, enemy has 100 meters. Push is not winnable. You know, this is what a lot of people say. But here, enemy soldier fed in and died, so this is a big advantage for us, so I decided to pin in and push the advantage. Swing on the Kiriko, and here pause. You see, here you have two options. A lot of times in Reinhardt you have two options. You either stay on the front line or peel back line. But you gotta understand, as a tank in OH2, if there's a, like for an example, let's say there's gonna be a lot of dive tanks, so probably a lot of people are gonna play ball next season because it's gonna get buffed. But here, like the monkey goes on the back line. A lot of people here probably would have peeled to help him. But you gotta understand, in OH2, your back line has to fight their own demons. Okay? It's not up to you. So the best thing you can do sometimes is just sit on point and pressure the point. Like, imagine here, if I went back and peeled. What do I even do? Like, nothing. Like, Monkey's primaling, jumping around, Lucio is wall riding, Soldier 76 and Kiriko are in the back. Nothing I can do to them. They're just all gonna run away and kite. So I do the one thing that will not run away is sit on point. Remember that against dive. The point will not run away from you. You are the point. So here, because the monkey has to touch point so I don't cap, right? The monkey jumps to 1v1 me, and I am big man. I am the big Minotaur man, right? So the monkey cannot beat me 1v1. And then Soldier is 76, and then these guys are fighting their own demons, you know. Then the backline is having like a 3v4, and we're up 1 there. And then I'm still on point here, swinging a monkey, and monkey cannot fight me. And then they all come back point with the Lucio Soldier, and they lose the fight because of it. So these are the things that you need to do next season too. Because the Rhine changes don't fundamentally change the heroes, it's just the playstyle you have. It just makes this playstyle even stronger, because you have even less cooldown on pin, right? So that is a big, like, honestly, pin cooldown damage reduction is a big change, it's a big buff. So always remember, guys, you're winning a fight. When you're winning a fight and taking space, never stay on point. Now look at me here. I'm zoning their Sojourn who's ulting, right? I pin on the Sojourn who's ulting, I hold shield and I run away and I live with 90 HP. And then I see the monkey feed, so I kill the feeder. Always kill the feeder. Never let the feeder live. Here, we're winning the fight. So I mean, this enemy kind of creeping the critical here. Happens. And here, very, very important. We have won the fight, always take space after you win a fight. Like, look at me. Imagine if I stay point, they walk for free. But because I don't let them walk for free, their soldier dies because my bastard does a good thing, and then their monkey is gonna die. Always hold space. And now it's getting really close. Now enemy kinda has the panic touch. I'm still holding space. I'm pushing all the way to spawn. You see? The big shutter. In the enemy spawn. You have to be a man like this. So I'm gonna pause it here. Like, when I started walking here, we had 60 meters. Okay, we went from 51 meters at the start of the fight to enemy having a 50-meter advantage. We capped the point because I stood on point. This is something you gotta understand. If your backline is getting dove mid-fight, the best thing you can do is try to zone someone from the front line and stay point. Most of the time you should not peel the backline. The backline just has to fight their demons, and if they lose to their demons, it's not your fault. You just have to make sure you're doing something, like C9ing a point, pressing or a squeezy. Just make sure you do something. And then afterwards, I'm gonna go ahead, go a little bit back here. Here we've won the fight, right? So here I'm gonna walk forward. This is the time when you take space. You wanna fight, you wanna secure, you need to get meters and push. So I pin here, zone them off, soldier can't run away, soldier's gonna die to the bullets. And then the monkey jumps in to help the soldier, and then the monkey's gonna die to the bullets. You know why all of this happens? Because I walked forward. If I was on point, these people would have lived and recontested with beat. And now that we have killed 2 of them, I push the advantage and I fucking go 1v3, there's 1. So I know I can do this. So now we kill the Lucio with beat, and now the enemy has to panic touch. They don't have beat, they don't have anything, so the Winston has to go touch, because if we get a lead here, it's pretty GG. So we get a lead here. Widow kills our Moira, doesn't matter. We kill the monkey, big shit. And then here they use beat, so kite. When enemy uses an ulti, kite back. And that's pretty much it. That's like, I'm gonna skip in the future. And also, just an extra tip, not about Ryan, about anything. Let's say you have a lead on push. Here we have like a 7-meter lead. So here I made the call to my teammates, don't use any ults at all costs. So even if we lose, we do not use ults. So I made the call, we died, don't use ult, save every ult for last fight. And the last fight is an absolute dogfight. Here we walk in, make sure you don't use ults because it's not last fight. Here we get absolutely obliterated because enemy snipers have better positioning. But let's skip to the last fight. Because I told my teammates to save every single ult. We have pretty much 5 ults against 1 ult. I mean 2 ults. So ult cannon speaking, we still have a huge advantage. We almost lose the game though. But then I just become Superman. I called for a nano sorting here, but I got nano, so I have to adapt to the situation, right? You see here another example. Tank goes on my backline, he's full HP, there's nothing I can do. I cannot help them. So I do the only thing I can do is try to do something else while tank is on my backline. You see, I shatter and kill a Kiriko who almost sold. And I'm gonna replay it again, because guys, you gotta remember this. If the enemy tank is walking on your backline, you have to do something meanwhile. And this is the mentality you have to have. You see, I see the Ramatra, I'm like, I can swing on him, then I see his full HP, I'm like, nah, nothing I can do. So I turn around, I shatter and kill their flexion board and make the game winnable. Then I play to live, because I know I have call really close. Playing to live very important over time. Hit the Widow with the fire strike, and it's over. Imagine there if I went backwards and shattered the tank. A lot of you guys probably here would have panicked and shattered the Ramatra, because he's walking on the backline. But remember, you're also a scary man. You can walk on their backline. So, in Reinhardt is all about making the right decision in the split seconds of fights for pretty much every tank. And because I decided here, I let the enemy tank go. Just let him go. And that's why we win the game. Because I made that one decision. Do not shatter the Ramatra and shatter the Kiriko. Because if their Kiriko stays alive and ults here, we will 100% lose the game. There is no question, not even a single doubt, we're gonna lose. Here we are again, guys, just to show you the point again, that all you gotta do is play some Reinhardt, pop off, give it all you got. Remember the mentality, you have to be doing things, pressuring point, going on shit. The Rhine changes are really nice. It allows you to do more things, so make sure you guys try to one-shot people with Fire Strike. I'll be streaming the whole season on Twitch starting tomorrow when the season drops, so make sure you guys drop by and check out if you want to see some Kick Out the Crying gameplay. And if you have any questions, ask in the comments or in the Twitch chat. And remember, that's the mentality I just explained to you. This is how you have to play Rhine. If you play Rhine like this, you're gonna do big things. So it's gonna be guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.